Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump, and an eraser. So, without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, so the scene I came up with for today. I haven't done a scene like that yet. Um, Therefore, I absolutely don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm just going to wing this in a true adventure fashion according to the title of this series. Okay, right now already I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I think I need something like this right here, maybe. Maybe like this up here. Uh, oh, right. So this could go completely wrong. Especially since I don't have too much time to think about what I'm doing. And I didn't want to pull up something to copy from. Maybe like, and then something right here. Let's put this further down, maybe there, like this. It's a little too much of an angle. Maybe like this. Ooh. This would be disappearing right here. So it should go more over there. So this would have to go more down here, I think. Yeah, I've got no idea how this is going to look like right here. There would maybe something right there. Maybe I can make it like this. Maybe down like that. Like this, this. Okay, I just have to accept that three-dimensionally this is going to look completely wrong in some places, and also totally not the way I wanted it to look. Maybe if this is way more down here, it could look like that. Not completely giving up right now. Still trying to come up with something. Wait a second. Maybe if that thing right there is very close. Maybe it can go like this. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get this to be any more three-dimensionally correct. So let me just start to add in the values right here. Also not really sure what I'm going to do here. So, okay. Let's go in and give this side right here a bright value. How about that? Let's say the right side, oh, here is our light side. Sunlight comes in from the left. So this entire side right here is going to be brighter than the right. Just have to make sure that after giving this the values, I can still see my sketch. Otherwise, I completely won't know where I want what to go. And then I'll have to imagine everything again. And I just spent 10 minutes more or less just thinking. And I think that's not too exciting for you watching this. So I gotta make sure I keep track of my sketch. But okay, let's go in a little darker. This is not going to be a perfect drawing anyway. And so this doesn't become a complete and utter failure right here. I just go in and make those marks a little darker so I can see them later. Okay. Just making this entire left side dark now. Up here. Okay. So now I need some more marks in there. Maybe this goes here. Something right there, something in here, and maybe something down there, like this. Okay, and then I'll just go in and make the recessed areas darker like this. This recess right here. This one right here. Right there. Like this. And this one right here. Like so, okay, and let's get this area a little darker here as well. Maybe like that. Alright. Doesn't give the three-dimensionality I want, but maybe later with some detail it's going to be visible the way I want the three-dimensionality to be. Okay, let's do the same right here. Let's give those lines a couple more edges. Like this. Not just straight lines, but some rocky outlines. Maybe like that. And yeah, let me simply make the recesses dark here as well. Like so. Right there. Going up here. This crack down here goes over there and out there like this. I've got this one right here. Hopefully I'll recognize my dot marks over here. going over to this area and right there and down here. And maybe a little bit darker in here, like this. Okay, so now we've got a basic volume of the walls right here. Let's now go in with a 7B pencil on the dark side and put in some more detail. Let me divide all those areas in some more shapes and surfaces with more or less light lines that can't be seen too well. Those are not directly supposed to give those walls any structure, but just to give some surfaces that I can give some different shades so that it looks like there are different inclinations in the surfaces of this wall right here. This one, maybe up here. Right there. Something in here. Small one in there. Like this. This one right here. There's something in there. Oppa! And my lead just broke. Okay. Let me get a backup pencil. So we have got a 7B right here. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, well. Just a tiny little one. But that's gonna have to do now. Okay. A little bit right here. Something right there. Does it look like different types of inclinations? Maybe a little, tiny little bit it does. Something back here. Over there. In here. Maybe up there. And then the last wall right here. Since we're more in the distance, those surfaces appear smaller. They're the same size in the structure of the wall as right here, but we are further away from this part right here, and therefore those surfaces appear smaller. So I'm going to make them smaller on my piece of paper. Like that, maybe. Okay, and now the last step. Let's put some cracks into this stone wall. Right there. maybe like this right here. And just a couple in there. Okay. Now let's take the 3B pencil, or maybe not, let's stick to the HB pencil and just do the same thing right here on the left side. But before I do that, I think I'm going to also right here make my marks a little bit stronger. Maybe like that. Okay, and I've already lost this one down here. I think it went like this. Could have been like that. Okay, yeah. It was similar to this, and I'm just going to make it like that now. Wait, we've got this bump right here. So we need a part of this path to go out here and back here. So maybe I put that one right there, like this. Okay. Now let's continue. Okay. Larger areas to the very right, and then smaller ones as we go into the distance. Okay, and now I'm going to give a couple of those shapes a little bit of a darker value. Again, to indicate an inclination that's a little bit more away from the sunlight than for the other surfaces right here. Maybe right there. This one in here. I've got something in there. Up here, something right there as well. I don't need anything right here. That's going to be covered by the path. Okay. Some smaller surfaces back here though. Right there, something in here, something in here, this one right there, one up here, one more, and something right there like this. Okay, the next layer right here gets darker areas as well. And those are also smaller than to the very right here. Again, simply because they're further in the distance. So there should also be more of them. Okay, maybe like that. One right here, one down there. A little bit right here, right there, something in here, down there, over here, in the recessed area, a little bit like this, like that, and like this. Right there, up here, over there, something in there, and a little bit more right here, and right there, and there, and there. Okay, hope that's enough. Yeah. Okay, now for the cracks and details, I will use the 3B pencil. Coming out from up here and from the side edge of each protruding area, like this. Maybe I should make the edges a little bit more visible, like this. Maybe that's going to communicate the three-dimensionality a little bit better. Not too sure about that, but what the heck. I'm just going to do it now. I started it anyways. Okay. I think that's almost enough for those areas. There's a lot going on already, so I don't want there to be too much. Maybe that's enough already. Okay, now that we've got our walls of this canyon, let's go ahead and put in this path that I came up with. And I think I'll just use the 7B pencil for those areas back here, since right here we are seeing the lower area of these boards that the path is made out of. And of course, the lower area that points towards the ground is way darker than the sides of the cliffs that point towards the side. Okay, the lower side of this bridge is going to be right here. This area, this arc from one side to the other. All this is the bottom area of the floor of the bridge. Right here. Okay, so now I think I'll go in and give this path a railing. just to communicate to the observer a little bit more that this is a path right here going through the canyon. Also, of course, for the safety of the travelers, there would be a railing here, like that. Oh, look, that does quite neatly look like this path wraps around all the cracks of this canyon right here. Okay, let's get a railing up right there. Okay, now the next part of the path is this one. It's pretty close to the bridge. Comes down here and in here. Okay, this line's a bit crooked now. Well, I just have to live with that. Okay, and I wanted some stairs to go down here. Well, okay. Let's make those stairs go down like this. And then the other side is going to look like that. And that means we've got our lower side right here, and we've got this right there. This connects here, this connects here, this connects here, 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 and here, and then this goes behind the rock. Okay, and now I realize that we only see the lower areas. We don't see the side areas of the lower area of the stairs that would point to the left. I would have made those lighter, since they would have, well, they would be a little bit darker than the rocks right here. But we don't see those, so it's all going to be excuse me, it's all going to be dark down here. This is still the lower area that we see. Okay. Some railing right here as well. Okay, let's get those stairs. Oh. I just wanted to go in with a zigzag right here as well, but then I thought, wait a second. No staircase has a railing like that. That would be very impractical. Just goes down like that, so you can slide your hand down it. Okay, and this part is going to look like that on the side behind. And I realized that I've forgotten those right here. Go back there like this and like that. Okay. And of course there would be more vertical parts, but I'm not going to put those in for simplification. Yeah, okay. Next part is this one right here. And still the lower area that we see. Wait, is it? No, right there, I guess. We see the upper area of the boards. Oh dear. How am I going to fix this now? Let's get the background in roughly the way it was, roughly the value it had. Okay, I think I can make this part of the boards that point towards us very dark, and then just draw in some boards on the ground like this. Then of course we've got the railing as well. And let's say the sunlight comes towards us a little bit, which means that the parts of the railing that we see are a little bit in the shadow, so they are dark like that. Well, they would be a little bit lighter, but I'm gonna make it like this now. Okay. Now what we've got left is this area right here. The part of the path that we are standing on. Okay. Getting rid of the background behind it. And now we're not going to see any edges, so I'm simply not going to put any in, but we can see some wooden boards right here. maybe right there. They go in this direction, like this. Okay, let's put in some detail. Maybe make those lines a little bit darker to communicate the separation between the boards. Okay, so now we can go in with some holes where branches once grew in those planks. Maybe there are none in this one. Yeah, you can just barely see what I'm doing right here. That's good. Maybe 3 in here, like this. Again, none in here, maybe none in here as well. And then as we go further away, we see less detail. So I'll just mark the points where the branches were. Back there we can't see any structure in the wood anymore. Okay, now what's left is the railing. And let me mark this corner right here with a larger post, like that. This part comes towards us. Thinking about how it should be parallel to this. No, I think this goes back there like that, and this goes over here like this. Okay. Maybe that's a little bit too much distance between those, but okay. Alright, now since this area is foreshortened right here, the distance between the vertical parts seems very small. Just like this. As it gets closer to us, though, it gets larger, and those areas of shadow get larger as well. Like that. Like this. like this, right here, and maybe the last one right there. Okay, now we see the upper side of this railing, so that would be pretty light. And of course, it's wider here, so maybe it would look like this. Okay, let's get some wood detail in there as well. Not too much, maybe like this. Okay, and there we've got our scene for today. So let me clean up those edges. Right there. Up here. Maybe a little bit more right there, like this. The left side is pretty clean. Don't need anything there. But the lower side definitely needs some straightening up. Like this. Okay. All right, let me get rid of that. Right, there we've got our scene for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe the inspiration or motivation to be creative yourself, or you're getting some work done, or you're just relaxing while you watch me try and do stuff right here. If you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, leave a like on the video, and drop down into the comment section to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. With all this said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.